I'm just along for the ride at this point, really.
This poor guy has prepared like 47 pages of notes to do in the panel, and I've just totally usurped him. I'm sorry about
Like
that.
I said, they're not here to hear me talk. So.
Oh, well. Look, somebody left us candy. That's fantastic. Oh, my God, there's used syringes and everything.
Sounds like a party.
Oh, Jonathan's eager. Hi, how are you? Did you have a question? Yes.
We all know that you're a big James Bond fan.
Yeah, that's true.
If they ever did an animated version of a James Bond, would you be very interested in doing the
I would be very interested in doing it, yes. I'd be interested in doing anything with James Bond. Actually, the only thing I've ever been associated with James Bond was Ellen and I, my wife, we cast the Quantum of Solace game, the mocap. And that's the only connection to any of the Bond stuff that we've ever had, so.
Was Daniel Craig in it?
Yeah, his voice was in it. He didn't mocap himself, but his voice was in it. Yeah, so that was kind of cool, just to be associated with anything Bond for me. So I'm a big Bond fan. I was I mentioned earlier, I worked for DreamWorks. I worked for DreamWorks and Universal and supervised a bunch of our films overseas. And I was we would do the mixes. I would supervise the mix at Pinewood Studios in London. And for me to be on Pinewood Studios and go see the 007 stage was like, I was in heaven. I was in heaven. I wonder if I should tell my weird, did I tell you? I told you my,
Tell us.
He's saying yes.
Tell us.
What's the worst gonna happen? YouTube,
I
right?
could be arrested.
You already came
Yeah, what's
to
a-
the Batou Tachikoma fan fiction now.
Oh, there you go. Oh my God. Holy crap. All right. Yeah, we got time. I was supervising Chicken Run into Polish.
Oh my God.
It's true. It's true. I was in Warsaw, Poland, and Poland had just kind of gone from being communist to, at the time, it was a couple of years ago, 2-3 years ago. It kind of converted recently to capitalism. So I was staying at a Sheraton, and they didn't have a lot of Western businessmen, and I guess they considered me a Western businessman because I was from the West. I don't know how much of a businessman I am. But anyway, I was at this, the manager of the hotel would invite all the people that were long-term guests to come to these parties that they would have. They'd have one party every week. And the purpose of it, they would have food and booze, and it was really nice, but the purpose of it was they wanted to basically pump our brains to find out what we liked about the hotel, what we didn't like, what they could do to bring more people from the West over, more tourists and that sort of thing. So I went to the one of the, I think it was the first one I went to, and nobody spoke English really. Everyone was speaking all these different languages, and there was like a little pocket in the corner of these people that were speaking some English. And this one girl had this, she had this southern accent, and she sounded like Holly Hunter. And I walked over there, and I said, "Oh, you guys are from the States?" And she said, "Yeah, we're from the States." And I said, "What are you guys doing here?" And she goes, "Oh, we're here to help the government with their communication skills." She said it just like that, and I said, "Oh, that's kind of." I'm thinking to myself, that's kind of weird. So she says, "What are you doing here?" And I said, "I work for MI6. And as soon as I said that, all three of them said, "Oh my God, MI6 sucks. They keep dropping the ball. Every time we do something, they screw it up. They can't do anything right. They're just messed up." And then she stopped herself and said, "Wait a minute. You work for MI6 and you're American?" I said, "Yes. Don't you have Brits working for you?" She said, "Yeah, we do." So I'm thinking, here I am, some schlucky actor from LA, and I totally busted these CIA guys to the cover in like 2 seconds, and I'm going, "Oh my God, they're going to kill me in my sleep." So I said, "Okay, I got to go now. Nice meeting you. Bye-bye." That was scary. That's a true story. And I hope those are not the best guys we have, That'd be really bad.
You're still alive. It sucks.
I think Operation Epcar has been for years now. They've been trying to track me down.
As soon as
Bastard!
it gets on YouTube, you're gonna get black bag.
Just kidding, Langley. Yeah.
Do you do any regular theater?
Yes, yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I was stage trained originally. That's where I come from, the stage, and I did not too long ago. I did a play at a theater in Beverly Hills, Theater 40, and it was Neil Simon's Rumors, and I did that with my wife, and we had a blast, and we just had so much fun with that show. We got huge crowds and standing ovations every night. It was just really, really fun. So I miss that from time to time. I also miss acting in front of the camera, but I just finished a film called Broken Spirits. I have one of the leads in that film, and I play a shady shaman, which was really good casting for me, actually. And it's just really a fun movie. I get to be silly and serious and fight, and it just was a great part for me. So I'm really looking forward to it. It's supposed to be out in Christmas, and hopefully it'll be distributed on the big screen so we can go see it on the big screen. That would be really nice. If not, it'll be on DVD, and maybe you guys can pick it up and check it out. Yeah.
Will do.
Thank you. Thank you to the one person who clapped. Thank you very much. Oh, being the lead in the movie's not good enough for you people, huh? Huh? Yeah. That's more like it.
We prefer when you write and direct it too. So.
Oh, thank you. That's very kind. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Yes. I went off.
Voice acting.
You take a left at. No, this is a true story. Also, it's. I went to Los Angeles to be an on-camera actor, which I did. I did a lot of soaps and some episodic television and little movie work. And my girlfriend at the time, who's now my wife, was doing a little movie, and they had done another film that they didn't like the voices in the movie, so they had auditions to replace the voices, and my wife, who was my girlfriend at the time, said, can I bring my boyfriend, who was me, to the audition? So I went to the audition, and the guy said to me, have you ever done this before? And I said, oh, I've done it a million times. I never did it before in my life. So I went in and I kind of took to it, you know, like duck to water, because I'm also a drummer. I play, I'm in a band, the LA River Band. We play a lot of gigs around town in Los Angeles. And I think that, especially dubbing, there's a rhythm to it. So I kind of got into the rhythm of the lip sync, and it really, being an actor and a musician, I think it really kind of was a good fit, and it just kind of happened naturally. And I know some people really have a hard time dubbing, and I think it's people that are non-musical that have the hard time with it for the most part. And I just took to it really easily, and from there they gave me other parts, and then from those parts I got cast in Robotech, and then from Robotech I did a bunch of other stuff, and then pretty soon I started directing and writing and producing and being a janitor, and so it just kind of all evolved, and it was really great. And now I'm really happy with what's going on. I'm in this new original series at Nickelodeon, which I'm really thrilled to be doing, and I'm doing a lot of really nice AAA games that I'm doing some leads, and so I'm really, really happy about that. So it's been a long road, but it's been worth it, and it just seems to get better and better all the time. So I'm happy about that. Who has not asked a question? You.
Do you love your fans?
I love my fans. You guys are great. Give yourselves a hand. Come on. You know, I love my fans, and I'll tell you something about that real quick. You know, I was at one convention, and this woman said to me, she says, you know, you seem to like the fans more than the on-camera people do, and you know, I mean, I know what she means, and I said, yeah, you know, you're right, and I'll tell you why, because we're stuck in these dark booths all day long, and we're doing this stuff, and we don't know if you guys like what we do or not, and when we come to a convention like this and you guys really appreciate what we do, it makes us feel great. So thank you guys very much for appreciating our work and coming out and seeing this stuff and being part of it. It makes us feel great too, so I applaud you. Thank you. Yes.
If you had like carte blanche to choose any type of role in any sort of anime, like what's your favorite type of role? What's your favorite character role? What do you like playing the most?
Well, that's a really tough one too, because I wish I could be pigeonholed. I'm, and I don't mean to be facetious when I say that. Because there's certain people that have like one voice, and they do the same voice in every bloody thing they do, and and they can.
Seriously.
I'm not mentioning names, but they're the same in everything, and that's fine. And I mean, they can be great. Listen, there's some great actors who are basically the same character on screen in every single movie, but they're great at what they do. They're great at what they do. They are, and that's wonderful. But to me, what's so great about the voice acting is you can be any character that you can vocally imagine. And to me, that's really true acting. So to do characters when people come up to me and go, I didn't know that was you. That didn't sound anything like you. That makes me feel really happy because it's like, wow, So when I get the chance to play something that's really, really like, 160 degrees, north of what I normally do, it's, yeah, Joker was one, and Inspector Lunge and Monster was another one, and just these weird. I get a chance to play some really crazy characters sometimes, and it's just really fun. So it's nice, it's just nice. I love doing action. I love to do the action stuff with the tough guy and that kind of stuff. I love doing villains. And I also love doing stuff that's really well written, some really good, meaty acting stuff. So it's kind of hard. And I love doing comedy. So it's kind of hard, it's pretty much runs the gamut,